Dana Palmer, this is my wife's son.
And where are you?
We're at the Mastermind in Dallas, Texas in August, 14th, 2011.
And what would you say to a lawyer that is thinking about coming to one of these?
If you're thinking about coming, if you're already thinking about coming, I would say there's a 90 or more % chance that you definitely need to come. Just the fact that you're even considering it is enough indication to me that you need this. Rjon gives specific, concrete techniques, evaluates your practice, and gives you real tools with which you will improve your practice for not only your own happiness, but the most important part is that you will serve your clients better, and you will do things better. You will improve your practice, or improve your level of happiness.
And you brought your wife?
I did, and when I was on the telephone conference with Rjon, when we were discussing whether or not I should come, Summer works with me at my firm, and I recognized the need for her to come, and I was hoping that Rjon would give permission. Rjon also recognized that and suggested that I bring her, and I think if I wouldn't have brought her, it would have in some way ultimately led to failure in some way. It's vitally important that she was here to learn these different things in order to grow and improve and understand the processes and goals of what we need to do.
What do you think, Summer?
I think that coming this weekend has been very beneficial to me, and observing and learning all the aspects of the different things that may hold people back, and that when you work with your husband, you're working as a team, and I think that's very important for you to be on the same page.
I will tell you this. A few minutes ago, I was, in law school, you get out and you take Barbary, and that's where they tell you learn all the law that you're really going to use. Well, this is like the same equivalent step to where you learn how to run a business and you learn how to actually facilitate the practice of law. And I wish that they would teach law school in the way that Rjon taught these techniques, because it was like we were catapulted forward. And I've been a sole practitioner on my own for 5 years, and I had rough, amorphous ideas of 80% of each one of these different things that Rjon would say, but he gave, he would tweak it, slight perfections of it, that, it's like having an engine that's properly tuned. You could have an amazing car, and everything in that car be 98.8% there, but then you finally tune it and the car can take off. And that's exactly what this Mastermind session and Rjon's How to Start a Small Law Firm program has done. And when I was talking to Rjon, he said, I think we should start you in the How to Start a Law Firm, even though you've had your own firm for 5 years, because it's important that you go back and make sure that you have those fundamental things all the way from the beginning. And there are certain policies and procedures, and I've had difficulty in hiring other people to work for my firm, and I've made some bad hires in the past and had difficulties because of that. And the techniques that I now have, I'm going to save so much money in being able to hire correctly and train correctly, to where it's not going to take me reinventing the wheel each time and just taking my time to hire someone. It becomes a lot more automatic. And that's just a small smidgen of the things that we've learned. The things that Rjon is teaching is really, it's so massive and monumental. I don't know how it condenses it down into so many things.
It gets down to the root of the real problem.
And it specifically takes and focuses in on you and fixes your variation of the problem that other attorneys have had, specifically with a group of other people, that it's not just Rjon telling you something, it's that you can look around at the other people who are going to be shaking their heads yes or no and confirming. And and I've been doing Rjon's, we both sit in on the conference calls once a week and do the homework together. And there hasn't been one occasion where Rjon has said something to where I haven't, from experience and judgment, been able to go, he's right. He's right. That's a better way to do it. That's, you know, and a lot of times I've had good ways to do something, but I have better ways to do something, and it makes sense, and it's something that you can enunciate and explain that makes sense and will make sense to your clients. Would you like some examples?
I think we get the picture.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.